This ain't directed at nobody, you know what I'm saying? Or anything like that. So don't be like, none of that. This is just overall boxing, bro. Like, everybody, if you like boxing, I'm not categorizing this to anybody. All right. But what I'm saying is, the whole point is this. When did it become cool to not call somebody out, lay back, and don't want to fight nobody? But when you want to fight somebody and you start calling them out, they call you a clout chaser. They call you, he just want attention. Right? But then on the other hand, too, oh man, this ain't like back in the day. Back in the day, they fought, they did this, they did that, and the third, right? Bless me. You know what I mean? And how you think they got them fights, bro? You just thought they was just made? You just thought people just sat in their chairs and like, man, I don't know. If it happened, it happened. No, people called each other out. Fans call for certain fights too. Fans force fights. Fans talked up fights. Promoters saw like, well, there's money there. Let me see if hey, you interested? And then on the other hand, you had boxers who called out other boxers, bruh. I could name a list, but one of the best to ever do it was Archie Moore. Canceled out, didn't want to take a dive. He said, all right, we're going to cancel. We're going to stall you out. Nah, he worked his way back in the fold, calling out everybody. Going on talk shows, whatever it fucking took. I'm calling you out. Whooping young guns, old cats, whoever. Because he wanted to fight, bruh. And he wanted to fight the best. And if he didn't do that, and he would have sat back and let somebody put him on the shelf, guess what? He wouldn't been a legend. He just been like, oh, he didn't want it. That's what everybody would have said. Oh, he didn't want it. He was a good fighter, but he didn't want it. So when I hear Shakur Stevenson calling people out, when I hear Terrence Crawford, anybody, I respect it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because the way my mind work, if you calling them out, you must be ready for that smoke. Despite how we feel about it, if we feel like it ain't no smoke or whatever, it's just the fact that in this day and age, boxers don't call out nobody. Boxers talk a lot of shit, not saying nothing. So I get excited when I hear somebody say a name. I get real excited. But for the most, though, when they hear a boxer calling out names, it seems like it agitates them. And I be feeling like it should excite you, bro. We wouldn't have got them 4 Kings. We wouldn't have got them legendary fights. Do y'all realize that, bro? Like, seriously. If Bud, they keep talking and talking and talking and talking and talking, regardless of the fact of what promotion or whatever you have to go through whatever hoops to get that fight, right? If it wasn't for Bud talking shit from all the way from 140 about fighting the best, from talking about fighting Pacquiao, we knew what happened with that, all right? Y'all see what you want to see, but you clearly go see where more than one occasion, Bob said that was his friend. He didn't want to see his friend get hurt. So he moved on from that, and he kept calling names, bro. Why not? Earl, Carl Thurman, all this. I likes that. So I'm not understanding how don't nobody else understand that. That's the game, bro. That's the game. You gotta put your name out there in the hat, bro. Or you just go sit back, say, I don't give a damn. And in this day and age, it's a whole lot easier. Back in the day, these cats used to have to get on talk shows, Wide World of Sports or ABC talk shit, do interviews, all of that. And it had to be on TV. Now you got social media, bro. You got social media. And you know when somebody hold true to that shit because they keep campaigning for that fight. Like you saw Bud. I want that fight. And it ain't that he wanted Earl like he saw Earl as easy pickings. He saw it as competition. He saw, even though that night didn't pan out like we wanted it to, because I'm a Bud fan. And I wanted a battle. Because I respect that. Iron sharpens iron. So how do the fans and boxing aficionados and commentators, how y'all don't want that? Right? I know it's a game. I know you don't always get what you want. But every now and then you do. And then the people don't respect it. Because most of the people, it didn't go the way they saw it or whatever the case may be. Right? Me, myself, I'm torn between the Canelo and Jermell Charlo fight. I feel like Charlo, yeah, I feel like he could have did more. But that's my personal feeling. I'm not in there. Right? I'm not shooting that man down for whatever he did. Right? I could say a whole lot of shit. But what he did do was call out Terrence. And I like that he did. Because I still think, even though a lot of people think that fight is flat, I don't think it's flat. I think that if I had my way of things, I would rather see Bud and Charlo rather than Bud and Canelo. And I'm being honest with you. And I'm going to tell you why. Charlo, to me, is the best candidate because nothing's wrong with him. He could beat, if he beats Charlo, there's no excuse you could put on that man. None whatsoever to say that he wasn't a viable opponent. Giving Bud going to 154, fighting him for his belts, right? But if I had my way in a roundabout way, I would like Bud to fight the winner of Tim Tszyu and Mendoza. Just because people saying it's flat. Go build it up. It seemed like it'd be the same old shit again. You gotta go to Australia like he did Jeff Horn, and then now you gotta go fight Tim Tszyu or Brian Mendoza for this belt. But it'll build that fight up because Charlo wants to be undisputed again. So therefore, he has a shot at being 2-time undisputed, except it'll be against Bud. And I think that'd be a way bigger fight than Charlo coming back down, going to fight Tim Tszyu or Brian Mendoza. Because let's be honest, it is about money too. You know what I'm saying? It's about money too. For some boxers, it's about legacy and the money. Some it's just about the money. But either way, you go get both out of that fight. Now, why do I rather see that fight than a Canelo fight? The Canelo go generate more money, no doubt. No doubt. It would. But the excuses that are come behind that shit, think about it. The excuses that Canelo said, I don't know, he's not part of the plan. They say when I fight smaller guys, XYZ, this is that and the third, I don't get the recognition. Well, most of his opponents have been little guys, plain and simple. And then on top of that, if Bud does land a Canelo fight, which I don't think so, but if he does land that fight, and I wish, if that's what he want, I hope the best. I hope he get it. If he beat Canelo, bro, man, they gonna say he beat an old man, bro. They gonna say he beat an old man that's not the Canelo of yesteryear. That Canelo slow, he don't move, he run out of gas, he don't sit down, because his knees is done. All of that. It's gonna be so many excuses as of why Bud beat this Canelo, just like it's so many excuses as of why Earl got beat. Oh, the accident. Then it was the he hadn't fought so long, and he was in another car accident, and you know what I'm saying? Just a whole lot of shit. The hell with that. Even though I do want to see a repeat of it, I ain't gonna lie. I'm one of the few that want to see Earl and Bud fight at 154. I ain't gonna lie. I'm one of the few that do want to see that. But other than that, man, I think Charlo and Bud is the best fight to make. And I think it doesn't matter for Bud, Charlo, Canelo, because I think he just on a mission to become 3-time undisputed. The mission was 2-time, but we see that's clearly finna be done, probably finna be done again with Noye, and I can't remember my guy's name. He does it, he become 2-time undisputed. So why not become 3-time undisputed? I was watching him on the Shout to the Porterway podcast. They had Bud on there, and he was just like, shit, why not? Be the greatest of all time. Nobody's ever done that. 3-time undisputed. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, all this is just icing on the cake for Bud. But the hate is unreal, bro. Like, enjoy it. Like, I enjoy seeing Earl on his conquest. And I'm going to enjoy seeing Earl back on his conquest because this shit ain't over for Earl. I want to see Earl get back up, go back at Bud, like, you got me fucked up. That's what I want to see. I'm not going to say, oh, Earl done, man. And he I don't believe that, bro. I don't believe that. This is a warrior sport, bro. I refuse to believe that it's that much quitting the motherfucking in the sport of boxing. If that's the case, if you feel like that, then it's like time to retire, bro. Like Sean said, he knew his heart wasn't in it. That was it. Sean Porter said that was it. When I knew this fight was my last fight. Simple as that. So I can't see a person constantly laying down. I don't see that in Charlo. I don't see that in no current boxer, to be honest with you. I don't. Devin, he may not be what everybody want, but I think Devin and Prograve's gonna be a good fight, bro. It's classic. The boxer versus the brawler. What are we gonna get out of Devin? Devin is the deciding factor. I saw Prograves. He got dropped by a guy I never saw before. And that was a drop. But that don't mean Devin could do it, because be honest with you, we ain't see Devin with no real pop. But this at 140. We gonna see. But I only can say it like this. It's called boxing for a reason. It's not called KO. It's not called knockout. It's not called none of that. All your knockout artists end up getting slept or beaten, and then they retire. The boxers have the longevity. And I don't know. But if Haney go in there and put on a masterful performance, a boxing clinic, I'm talking about take Prograde to school, give him his credit, bro. Give him his credit, bro. You know what I'm saying? I love to see T.O., all them get it on, bro. But I wish all of them I wish they all was, well, T.O. is another one. Calling out names, and I believe he want to get back in the action too. I just think my man had a whole lot of stuff going on. I really do. You know, ain't no thing to it, because he was shouting it out and letting it be known with women his old lady trying to take his money, and his kid was involved in it, and that's a lot of stress. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of stress. You got dedication to your sport, then you got dedication. Shout out to all my fathers. That dedication is something else. When a kid involved, that's all you worried about. So, I hope we get all that cleared up, get back in action too. But then you got Shakur calling out Devin and people saying what he should have done and shouldn't have done. Clearly, that fight could have been made either way. Right? I don't care if it was 25% or whatever the case may be. If Shakur felt uncomfortable about that, he felt uncomfortable about it. But that don't mean he doesn't want to fight. Devin was still holding on to the belts. They took the belt from him because Shakur went for the belt. Devin could easily said, hell no, I'm going to fight him. But that didn't happen. So the fight could have got made either way. That's why I'm saying all that shit's in the air. I don't care about that. I just want to see boxers hold their own ground, call each other out, and get it on. Straight up. Straight up. Give the people what they see. We know we're not going to get a perfect. Boy, this year has been nice. Shout out to PBC. This year has been nice. But it ain't going to be like this all the time. But all the upcoming fighters, you got Boots, which I think is really next up for real, for real. Once Terrence going on him, oh my God, that's going to be monstrous. That's going to probably be a campaign out this world. I can't wait to Shakur get his just due. You know what I'm saying? Him fighting Everett or somebody. I think the De Los Santos fight finna be a nice fight too. Because he got some pop, bro. He got some pop, bro. And he come to fight. So I think this gonna be a good fight. You know what I mean? Like Rolly. Hate him or love him. Talked his way into biggest fight of his career at what, 13-0 or 14-0? And got a Tank fight. Why? Running his mouth. And to some, arguably, he was winning the fight. He got clipped. Got slept. Walked right into a shot. So you can't have it both ways. You can't say people clout chasing or whatever it is. This is it's a one-on-one sport. This is what you're supposed to do. Now we do know sometimes promotion getting away. We've heard it from ex-boxers. Timothy Bradley even said it, like Top Rank usually don't do business with PBC and and all that type stuff. You know what I mean? But I mean, it's part of the game. It's the warrior spirit in you when you see somebody and you like, yeah, he good, but he ain't better than me. But saying that to yourself don't mean nothing. You got to prove it. So I want that. I want to see that. He got to show me he better than me. So yeah, I'm gonna speak. I'm talking. I'm doing this. I'm getting this fight, bruh. I'm at your fights. I'm where you at, bruh. I'm like Shannon Briggs. Let's go, champ. When he did Klitschko like that, showed up where he was eating. Let's go, champ. Give me that fight. You hear me? Bruh. What's my guy who fought Sugar Ray Leonard? Showed up where he was eating, taunting him. You gonna fight me? Dang, what's my boy name? No Mas. Roberto Duran. What's wrong with that? I think that's just good business. Because half y'all do that shit for free in the street. I'm being honest with you. Half y'all doing that shit for free in the street. Walking up to somebody talking about you got to see me. But if they do it, because they on TV, it's cloud chasing. Stop it, bro. Stop it, bro. I just don't get it. And like I say, this ain't no in defense of Terrence, Shakur, Devin, none of that. It's just the fact of that when you write articles or people go on their blogs and or write what they want on Instagram, and it's like, dog, what do you want? Do you want the fights or you don't? People talking up on it, you know what I'm saying? And and for his Bud and his old article stuff, you know what I'm saying? I read it or whatnot. I think he's just trying to talk the fight up, bro. Like, you gotta read between the lines, bro. We know Canelo fought what once. Trying to remember, but I know he only fought once at 168 in 2020. And I can't remember who he fought in 2020, but it was at 168. So he had no problem going, you know what I'm saying, down to 160 fight Earl Spence. You know what I'm saying? And back then, Earl Spence, he wasn't messed up. Well, I hate saying that. Let me take that back. Because that'd be me I don't think he messed up, bro. I said that totally wrong. It was before the accident and all of that. And it was a big money fight. Earl was on the campaign, bro. So why not a young Canelo at that time? Well, it ain't too young, 3 years, you know what I'm saying? But still, it ain't today's Canelo, what we're seeing, to go down in and do what he do. I get that. I think Bud just poking fun because in the beginning, that was that. Y'all seem to forget that. Yeah, if we can come to a certain weight, catch weight or something like that, yeah, I'll fight Canelo. Then it turned to I go to 168. Remember, Bud said, nah, 168 too big. Then he switched up, said, fuck it, I'll go to 168. See what I'm saying? Canelo was like, nah, I ain't gonna fight Bud because XYZ. So he found this. And he just poking fun at him, bro. That's what you do. You poke the bear. Poke the bear till you get what you want. Like I said, it's okay to ask for smoke. It's just that you gotta know if you're ready for it. Now, actually, Terrence feel like he ready for that type of smoke, and Terrence feel like he can win. Me personally, I don't think he need Canelo though. His legacy is cemented. I think the more exciting fight would be Charlo. Period. Hands down. I really do. I really, really do. But if you want to sit back, see what Charlo gonna do, if Charlo gonna go get that belt, or if he gonna go get that belt. But I think that fight, I don't think that tire all the way flat, bro. I think it's just halfway deflated. I think it's in that limbo range where, like how Earl and Bud fight was. When we didn't get it, everybody's like, man, fuck that fight, man. We don't care about that fight. But then as soon as it got announced, oh my God. The boxing world went crazy. And that just showed you how many people was being real with themselves. You know what I'm saying? They just jumping on a bandwagon because somebody said, man, hell with that fight, man. Man, this fight gonna go this and third. We should have got that fight. Same thing with the Pacquiao Mayweather. We got that fight way too late. When everybody was saying that, oh man, anybody caring about that? Man, they old now. Oh man. Highest pay-per-view in boxing history. So you tell me, 913, what's going on, baby? So you tell me, if you think what these guys are doing is clout chasing, if you like how they box, or if they can't hit hard, or you don't like the way they move, you think calling out is clout chasing, then you don't know boxing, bro. You don't like boxing, bro. You can't say that with a straight face. Your heart ain't in it or whatever, because then you don't respect people like Archie Moore and all of them back in the day. Sugar Ray Robinson telling him, yeah, I'll whoop him. Muhammad Ali calling people out and all of them. So I guess all of them was clout chasing to be great. In this sport, I don't think it's a such thing as clout chasing, bro. Because you still, if you get that fight, it's on you in that ring, bro. And you gotta perform. You gotta perform, bro. So I don't understand that. I can see if it's a team sport like football and you got your star in there bragging and boasting, talking mad shit about everybody else, but it's a team effort. It ain't just him, right? That's clout chasing to me. When it's a one-on-one thing, I'm telling you, you can't fuck with me. You can't mess with me, bruh. That ain't clout chasing because to me, that's just that's a singularity belief. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to hear from a boxer. When I hear Shakur say, hell yeah, he a good boxer. He can crack. But he can't fuck with me. I'm a bad motherfucker. I don't think he can fuck with me. I believe him. I believe he feel that way. Now, does that mean the way he feel gonna translate in that ring? Who knows? Who knows? But who wants to listen to a questionable boxer? That's what I mean by that is like for instance, Teofimo. People was talking bad about Teofimo when he fought Sandor Martin after that fight. I did good, right? I did good, right? You thought I won? When he was asking people about his own performance, he was like, damn, what's wrong with him, bro? Because that's not the T.O. we used to seeing. The T.O. we was used to seeing got confidence, talking mad shit. And he was like, I believe in myself. You crazy. So that told like it was something going on. It was something going on there. So you can't have it both ways, bro. That to me that's just so disrespectful. You can't have Mike Tyson trying to force a fight with Lennox Lewis. Was he cloud chasing? Right? Was he cloud chasing? When he trying to force a fight with oh my God, bro, I'm going blank. They the only two that really stood out that duck. Lennox Lewis. Come on, man, help me out. Dude with that, he said he had a heart condition. His mom said they'll fight him. Oh my God, came from cruiserweight. Why? How can I go? And I interviewed him, bro. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? That's how that goes, though. Like, you speak these fights into fruition. You make this shit happen. It ain't just on promotion. If you want it, go for it, bro. You can't just sit at home and think that just because you sit home, I want to be rich, and just sit on your couch. See how fast your ass get rich.